Hello, hello. Well, welcome to Friday's. Just going to turn this down a little bit. Welcome to Friday's core and balance. We're going to start off with our warm up, and then we're going to do the first half is going to be standing up, so that's balance, and the second half is going to be on the floor, so that's core work. You're going to need a heavy weight, and you're going to need a chair. So let's go. Heel dig with an opposite bicep curl. Heel dig, and then we're going to go arms out, one leg, arms forward, one leg back, and high knee. So heel dig, side, back, knee. And this is just to warm you up, to get your muscles warm a bit, to help mobilize your joints, get your old joints going. It's good for your balance because you're sort of standing on one leg quite a lot of the time. And it's good for your brain because you have to think of the sequence. I've been doing this for quite a long time, and I know the sequence really well. But sometimes when I'm talking and I get distracted, I forget what the sequence is. If you're new to this and you're thinking, oh God, I didn't come on this to dance or to remember a sequence, just stick with it because all will become apparent. But it's good for you, this one. It's a good way of just gently warming everything up. Just do this for a little bit longer. Heel dig, side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back. Sorry about Wednesday, by the way. I had a bit of a cock up on the IT front. I did actually do the class, but not on the one that said upcoming. I had to stop that one, so I'm sorry about that. I just got all confused and pressed the wrong button. It's my age, you know. Heel dig, side, back, knee. Right, we're going to do 5. We're going to do it just a little bit faster, so your brain has to really think what it's doing. Okay, so heel dig, side, back, knee. That's 5. Knee. 4. Heel dig, side, back. 3. Heel dig, side, back. 2. Last one. Heel dig, side, back. 1. No, yeah, 1. Right, hopefully you're a bit warmed up. We're going to start with the dreaded side bends. Feet slightly wider than hip width apart, and we're just going to bend to the side. If you want, you can put your hand over your arm. No, your hand over your head to make the stretch a bit more, but you don't have to. And you're bending sideways. It's like that. You're not going forward. You're not sort of bending back. You're just going to the side. So we're going to go. Do 12 on one side. 1, 2, 3. Just note how far down your arm is and see if you can, as you go through, see if you can maybe get a little bit further down. 4. Nice and slow and controlled. 5. 6. This isn't balance, this is core. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Right, we're going to do what's called the Goblet March. I don't know why it's called the Goblet March, but it is. So get your weight. I've got my heaviest weight. You can choose what you like, as long as it challenges you. By the time we're going to do 12 of these on each side of these Goblet Marches. So by the time you get to it, you should be, by the time you finish, you should be thinking, oh, I'll be glad when this is over. And this is good for your balance and your core. And all we're doing is just lifting one leg up, parallel to the floor if you can get it. If you can't, just do what you can. And we're just going to go. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your torso stays upright. 5, 6, 7. Did I do this with 2? 8. 2 weights before. I think I did. 9. Never mind. 10. 11. Oops. Bit of a wobble there. I cocked up that counting, didn't I? We'll just do a few more. I think last time I had the weights here, didn't I? Yeah, that makes it a bit more, a bit more difficult. Anyway, sorry about that. It's my eyes, I can't see properly. So, right, we're going to do some balance exercises now, just pure balance. Have the chair here in case you need them. And what we're going to do, they're going to be dynamic exercises, because standing on one leg is great, but you very rarely fall from just standing. You usually fall because you're not picking your feet up properly when you're walking. Remember, we talked about that when we were doing the legs, how important it is to bring your toes up and to look about 6 feet forward, not looking at your feet. So you fall because you hit an obstacle, or you very rarely fall when you're static. So we're going to introduce some movement to try and help the body regulate its balance. Have the chair here in case you need to hang on to it, which I might sometimes. I'm going to try without holding on. So we're just going to pick one leg up. It doesn't need to be high. And we're going to do 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then back to the middle. When you come back to the middle, don't put your weight on it so that you're still balancing a bit. So 12, 3, 6. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I'm a bit wobbly here. Oops, 6. Come on, Rosemary. 7, 8, 9. I'm going to recenter myself. 10, 11. Whoa, that was pretty poor. 12. See if I'm any better at balancing on my right leg. I think I probably am. 1. Oh, very wobbly today. 2. Some days I'm better than others. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I need to practice this more, don't I? 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Not good at all, Rosemary. Right, the last one we're going to do is the one, somebody said they do it in, oh no, the second last one, they do it in salsa. So it's the one where we take a step, foot in front, step, foot behind, step in front, step behind. And I can't do it very far because I'll be out in the garden. So step in front, step behind, step in front, step behind. We're just going to do that a few times. So, okay, and then back. Oops, sorry, I went behind first. I'm going to go behind first because it feels more natural for me to go behind first. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. So step behind, step in front, step behind, step in front. Try not to get your feet tangled up. Step behind, step in front. This gives you a good twist and it overbalances you. Step behind, step in front, step behind, step in front. This is something you can do when you're out walking. And obviously you all go out walking because you realize that walking is a superpower. So step behind, in front, step behind, step in front. Step behind, step in front, step behind, step in front. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up my behinds and my befronts and my in fronts. We're going to stop there because it's a bit silly me disappearing behind the sofa. But it is something that you should maybe practice when you're out walking because it gives you a good twist and it stops your... it just makes you a bit lighter on your feet. And the last one we're going to do is the leg swinging, which I find much more difficult than I should do, I'm sure. So we're just going to go swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, come here you, 5, 6, 7, no, I'm kicking the chair, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I wonder if it's my eyes that are making my balance so poor today. Right, try again, this one. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's easy if you keep going. 11, 12. Oh, I'm glad all that's over. Right. I'm going to put this down a bit because we're going on the floor. Woo. Right. So get down on the floor any way you can. Let's get this out of the way. So we're just going to sit cross-legged for 30 seconds, starting now. If you can remember, sit on the floor every now and again because it is very good for you. Make sure your posture's upright, and it's good for your hips. It opens your hips. Some of you may not be able to sit like this. You may have to use your legs out like this, or even with your legs in front of you. But just sitting on the floor, maybe for the length of an advert if you're watching television, And we've got 3, 2, 1, and we're into this now. We're going to do seated twists. So if you can, just have you can just do your heels. You don't have to have your feet flat on the floor. You can just do your heels, but your knees need to be bent. And then your arms come out here, and you're just going to turn. So it's just your waist that turns, okay? And try not to bring your arms round. Keep your arms there. I have a temptation to bring my arms around, actually. And we're going to go 1. This is quite hard, this one. 2, this is really good for your shoulders, your back. 3. It doesn't matter how far around you go, it's the fact that you're twisting. 4. 5, I can feel it on my abs now. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. Oh, whew. That's quite hard, wasn't it? Right, we're going to go into a bridge. I'll give your arms a bit of a rest. So down on your back, and remember the weight is on your shoulders, not on your neck. Knees bent, and up we go as high as we can. Oh, I can see the clock properly. And we're going to go from now. We're going to go 30 seconds from now. Push your bum up, poke your bum muscle so that you can feel how, that it's under pressure. And remember, keep your knees parallel. Don't let your knees fall out or come together. And we've got push, push, push. 3, 2, 1, and down. Bring your legs in. Give yourself a wee hug. And then legs down again. And up we go. Remember, the weight's on the neck, on the back, but on your shoulders, not on your neck. We're going 30 seconds from now. Push up as hard as you can. You can feel it on your thighs as well, on your quads. It sort of stretches them. If you want, you can bring your feet in nearer your bum. And we're going to go. We've got 5 more. Push, push, push. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. Just sit up. Just lean forward a bit, just to get that kink out your back. Oh, right. We're going to do something now called a Russian. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to do legs in and out. So, sitting like this. Don't lean back. Hands are here. Put them on your knees or anywhere you want, as long as they're not supporting you. And we're just going to bring the leg in and then out. Don't scuff it along the carpet. Try and lift it up. It doesn't matter how high you lift it up. So we're going to go 1, 2. This is good for your abs, which does the top of your legs as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you can't do 12 of these, just do what you can. 9, you might need to take a bit of a rest. 10, 11, 12. There's no harm in taking a rest and then catching up later. If you can't do 12, that's absolutely fine. What you're doing is you're aiming towards 12. We'll go forwards this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo, 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 woo. Give yourself a bit of a wiggle. And the last one we're going to do is, again, we're in this position. Again, this is more for the core. I sometimes explain the core because it's not just your abs. It goes all around your body, and it supports your innards and it supports your backbone. And I sometimes use the analogy of a tent pole with the guy ropes. But I heard somebody yesterday saying it's like a tin can around your middle, and it supports you. And I think that's quite a good image, mental image. So we're doing everything for this tin can. So we're sitting like we were with this one, but this time we're going to lean back slightly, only a little bit, and we're putting our arms there, and we're just going to, putting our arms there, starting in the center. We're just going to go to the side, middle, side, middle. That's 1, 2. Some people do this with a medicine ball, 3, or a weight. You can if you want. 4, 5. If you're finding it hard, just do what you can. 6. If you're finding it hard, it means your muscles are not strong. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, and that, as they say, is that. Although remember the practicing getting up from the floor without using your hands. I haven't done this for a little while actually because of my eyes, but let's see if I can do it. It hurts my knee more than anything. There we go. And then up we get. So, thank you very much for joining me. I can't see how many people are there because my eyes are not. Had my cataracts done, so I can see distance, but I can't see to read anymore. Which, if you are short-sighted, you will know how annoying that is. Anyway, I'll see you on Monday for arms. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a nice weekend.